first book of Samuel, the chapter 4. Chapter 3 it was about, the title it was, we see here it's the Lord called Samuel, and after that the Lord was with Samuel, and he grew up, and he let none of his words fall to the ground. And all Israel from Dan to Beersheba recognized that Samuel was attested as a prophet of the Lord. The Lord continued to appear at Shiloh, and there he revealed himself to Samuel through his word. So God continued to appear at Samuel. It was just the first time there, and wow. Now let's read the chapter 4 to see what's next. Now the Israelites went out to fight against the Philistines. The Israelites camped at Ebenezer, and the Philistines at Aphek. The Philistines deployed their forces to meet Israel, and as the battle spread, Israel was defeated by the Philistines, who killed about 4,000 of them on the battlefield. Whoa. When the soldiers returned to camp, the elders of Israel asked, "Why did the Lord bring defeat upon us today before the Philistines? Let us bring the ark of the Lord's covenant from Shiloh, so that it may go with us and save us from the hand of our enemies." So the people sent men to Shiloh, and they brought back the ark of the covenant to the Lord Almighty, who is enthroned between the cherubim. And Eli's two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, were there with the ark of the covenant of God. When the ark of the Lord's covenant came into the camp, all Israel raised such a great shout that the ground shook. Hearing the uproar, the Philistines said, "What's all this shouting in the Hebrew camp?" When they learned that the ark of the Lord had come into the camp, the Philistines were afraid. "God has come into the camp," they said. "We're in trouble. Nothing like this has happened before. Woe to us, woe to us. Who will deliver us from the hand of these mighty gods? They are the gods who struck the Egyptians with all kinds of plagues in the desert. Be strong, Philistines. Be men, or you will be subject to the Hebrews as they have been to you. Be men and fight." So the Philistines fought, and the Israelites were defeated, and every man fled to his tent. The slaughter was very great. Israel lost 30,000 foot soldiers. Wow. The ark of God was captured, and Eli's two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, died. Why Israel was defeated? Is it because of the Hophni and Phinehas? Yeah, they died, but the others 30,000 and the other 4,000 before, what is happening? And you are fighting the good fight against the enemies, and still you are defeated. Why? Why is that? Is that okay? Is that everything okay into your life? or why? Is something wrong in your back that made you to be to be defeated? That same day, Benjamin ran from the battle line and went to Shiloh. His clothes torn and dust on his head. When he arrived, there was Eli, sitting on his chair by the side of the road, watching, because his heart feared for the ark of God. He was the protector of the ark of God. And when the man entered the town and told what had happened, the whole town sent up a cry. Eli heard the outcry and asked, "What is the meaning of this uproar?" The man hurried over to Eli, who was 98 years old and whose eyes were set so that he could not see. He told Eli, "I have just come from the battle. I fled from it this very day." Eli asked, "What happened, my son?" The man who brought the news replied, "Israel fled before the Philistines, and the army has suffered heavy losses. Also your 2 sons, Hophni and Phinehas, are dead, and the ark of God has been captured." Whoa. When he mentioned the ark of God, not the Hophni and Phinehas, Eli fell backward off his chair by the side of the gate. His neck was broken and he died, for he was an old man and heavy. He was heavy because he was eating from what Hophni and Phinehas took from the people of Israel. Of their sacrifices to the Lord, of their gift to the Lord. And he had led Israel 40 years. It's interesting what he's saying here. He has led Israel 40 years. He was not a king, but he was like a high priest or something like that, and somehow he has led Israel 40 years. His daughter-in-law, the wife of Phinehas, was pregnant and near the time of delivery. When she heard the news that the ark of God has been captured and that her father-in-law and her husband were dead, she went into labor and gave birth, but was overcome by her labor pains. As she was dying, the woman attending her said, "Don't despair, you have given birth to a son." But she did not respond or pay any attention. She didn't care anymore. Wow, because she was she suffered so much. She loved Phinehas. Even if Phinehas was not okay, she loved him. And look, here we see that Phinehas was married. Hophni, I don't know. "Don't despair. You have given birth to a son." But she did not respond or pay any attention. She named the boy Ichabod, and saying, "The Lord has departed from Israel because of the capture of the ark of God, and the deaths of her father-in-law and her husband. She said, "The glory has departed from Israel, for the ark of God has been captured." Look what's happened here. To give birth to a son and to say, to give it a name like that, Ichabod, the glory has departed from Israel. Isn't it a child a blessing? Yeah, it is. But still, because of the weather of the time, of the feelings of what happened there then, Ichabod was born in such desperate time of mother's time and Israel time. And it's not a name of a blessing, of a hope, but it's a name of remembering that tragedy or something like that. And it's not okay to have such name, and everyone who call you to remember, to have in their mouth that the remembrance of that tragedy. It is not okay to live with that, and yeah, to have that kind of name. Okay, that was a chapter. God made that the things to happen, all those things, and what He said to that prophet from the mouth of that prophet, the man of God who told to Eli those things, and from Samuel too, and that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And Samuel now, who will take care of him and him from now? Maybe they were, for sure there were other people at Shiloh too, and yeah. May the God bless me, protect me, and delight me in the next chapter too. And if He wants, you will see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.